My name is Param Kannampilly. I'm the chairman of Concept Hospitality, and we run environmentally sensitive hotels. I'm a part of the DLC Global Hospitality and Travel Committee, Mumbai chapter, and I invite you to listen to my DLC talk. One of the first which introduced environmental sensitive hoteliering into the country. Presently, we are running the brand Fern, Fern Residency, and Beacon. The importance of environment has come up in a big way after the pandemic. Once the pandemic has taught us all that anything you do now, you better do it properly and environmentally sensitive manner. Otherwise, you will face the consequences of it in future. Being environmentally friendly is mainly three simple slogans: reduce, reuse, and recycle. And when we apply this to hospitality, we're not reducing the comfort of the guest. We're not reducing anything. But back of the house, where a lot of wastage takes place, and luxurious hospitality, the wastage is huge. That's where we take care of things. When you move out of the guest room, your temperature goes up and maintains the normal degree. When you come back, it resets it again. You have an environmental button in your room which you can press and allow the temperature to go up by 2 degrees, half a degree every half an hour. And with that, you are able to save energy in a big way. We also use technology in the hotels to ensure that we do not waste. We get off the grid when it is high tariff and high demand. Evening times when the demand is very high, we stay off the grid and use our stored thermal latent heat tanks to chill the rooms and give the air conditioning. There are many things like this which we do, and it helps in making sure as a guest you're consuming much lesser by staying with us. And we are willing to convey this and teach these systems to as many hoteliers who want to learn it. Because I think if all more the merrier, in such a case, environment is meant for everybody. We are planning to enlist at least 1,000 hotels all over India to come into this environmental pattern and to get certified at a later stage. Entry will be of very low entry prices, maybe 10 to 50,000 rupees, and then have a certification which will help you. We also intend to bring in a website where you can make a reservation and find environmentally sensitive hotels all around India and abroad so that they are able to do business and get business and satisfy clientele the way it is. Being an environmentally sensitive hotel is not the easiest thing initially, because to convince people that this is the right way of going, they felt that you are not going to give them fan, no air conditioning, it will be basic bare minimum and whatnot. No, we give them luxury. That's what's important. People want the luxury and they don't want the wastage. So what you're doing in the hospitality is just cutting out the wastage. And that itself is a huge saving, which will otherwise be a loss to the nation and loss to everybody. The aspect of environmentally sensitive hotels is that they're respected by the clientele. Today, you've got a new millennium guests who are conscious of the fact that they have to do their bit to the environment. And when they see these things, we have booklets in the rooms which show them exactly what is done. And when they come, they take time off to see even and study it, to understand it better so that they can go and tell their friends and colleagues. Right now, in most hotels which follow environmentally sensitive practices, is just saving of towels. They're putting out a card saying that you don't wash your towels, then you're saving some money for the company. That is not the real environment part of it. There's much more money being wasted in electricity, air conditioning, water. All our flush tanks as well as your showers are water conservative. They give you the body and they have a flow restrictor. The flow restrictor ensures that only 50% of the water comes out from the pipe, and the aerator in the tap will give you a full volume to make you feel that you're having the full volume of water. Similarly, we ensure that we don't fill up water in all the restaurants full. If the guest wants it, we fill it up. Why waste water? The minute you start wasting things, the wastage goes higher. The aspect of being an environmentally sensitive hotel is that you have taken care of the three practices which I told you: reduce, reuse, and recycle. And you can reduce in air conditioning, you can reduce in electricity consumption, you can reduce the water, and you can reduce the waste. Waste, our garbage, this thing, our holding areas are absolutely overflowing, and there are regular fires happening there. What we do is that we have a complete garbage recycling plant in the hotel itself. What it does is that because we don't have much space and smell is there, so what we do is immediately is that we mince the garbage. Once the garbage is all minced, bones and everything is minced up together, and we feed it to earthworms. Now, because it's come down to micron sizes with the mincing, earthworms are able to go through it faster, and because of that, there's no putrefaction taking place and no smell. This way, we have been able to get away from sending garbage to the landfill. And since the staff are all told that, look, dry waste should be kept separately and properly kept so that it's got value, they can sell it to, there are kabadiwalas in India who will buy it, provided you keep it clean. And you can get the community to participate also. One of the programs which we did was collecting of old plastic bags. Now, these are thin micron plastic bags we're trying to get rid of in the city, and the choke up, we did it before the last monsoon. And the amount of plastic bags they collected was approximately something like 12 kgs. Now, 12 kgs of plastic bag is one huge amount when it comes to those micron plastic bags. As they were picked up by all students from various schools in their spare time, people want to participate. You have to guide them, you have to give them a reason, and they will participate. It is not that they are intending or destroying the environment. They prefer the environment to be pristine right through. We have put up hotels in Seychelles and in Nepal. In Seychelles, there are three main islands. One is Digay, Mahe is where the capital is, and Praline, which are attractive to all international travelers and Indian travelers quite a bit. And all these are on the beachfront. It's a nice listing, and of course, being an environmentally sensitive organization, we've introduced environmentally sensitive programs out there where they are saving as much as they can, because the tourists who come there are not essentially environmentally friendly, and many of them are honeymooners, do not want to be disturbed. So what we can do, we do there. We have a hotel at Bagdodra, which is the entry point to your the forest. Now, there also, we've introduced systems. In all our hotels, we have introduced systems. Some of them doing it better than the others, but everyone is following some system or the other to reduce. We have a community outreach program also. Every of our hotel staff go out to make sure that the surroundings are kept neat, and whether education of children, education of adults, or demonstrations are done regularly. The interesting part to keep this program alive and keep it going is something known as the Green Team. Green Team has got 2 members from each department in this team, and the general manager of the hotel is the person is in charge of it. Now, they can stop any practice which they feel is wasting, and they can insist that you change the practice immediately. By doing that, they are involved in it, and they are respected because the GM is along with them, and they override this thing. If there's wastage, a tap is not being repaired, they can raise the noise and get it done, and they spread the message of environment sensitive right through. We have a certification program also called the Ecotel. Quite a few of our hotels are certified as Ecotel hotels, but the more certification we are going to do is now get more hotels involved in Ecotel and spread it far and wide, and ultimately create a website which ensures that anyone who wants to travel on an environmentally friendly, travel and stay at an environmentally friendly place has got his choice. And that's available on the website. At present, after the pandemic, and now it's millennials' turn. They are well aware, and they are much better aware of environment sensitively rather than all the other generations before them. And many of them have appreciated the systems and taken trouble to come and see how these things are performed in the hotels. How does the air conditioning system work? The main important thing is that, as I tell you, we run luxury hotels. So it's not a question of cutting down on facilities to the guests. It is cutting out wastage. That's the main thing. By cutting off wastage, you are being very environmentally friendly because the wastage is not helping anybody. Environmental practices have also existed in the kitchens. For instance, we do not thaw food from the deep freezer under running water. It is transferred to a refrigerator, brought to a temperature which can be utilized early. We have 3 dustbins in the kitchen, one for food waste, another for plastic and tins and things of the nature which cannot be recycled, and the third one is for inorganic waste which comes about from the kitchen anyway. So these 3 things are there which we take care of. Further aspect of environmental sensitiveness has come into the chefs of our country, where they are now working towards environmentally sensitive cuisine, where they insist that their cuisine is from the locality where they are. They work with the farmers and ensure that they are able to put fresh food on the table and have menus which are seasonal, which contain the fresh foods of the season. This way, what they've done is they've cut off transportation to the bare minimum, what is required to get the food into the hotel, and make sure that their food is always fresh. So this is a new aspect that has started. Chefs are interested and chefs are participating in it in a big way. And we hope this will be the future where chefs will also be involved in the environmental movement. If anyone wants to know more about it, please approach the Della Leaders Club and they can direct the questions to me. Thank you.